Hey, what's happening? It's Bill Smith. Man, today was a big day. There was a lot of stuff that I covered, kind of on my own side. Alex Jones is such a tool, man. What a freaking tool. What a tool. This guy is such a control freak. He like wants to control everything. He wants to just take over everything. He's like, give me alt media. You know, the little place starts up like Rebel Media or some crap. Tommy Robinson. Let me interview Tommy Robinson. Let me let me take over, just let me have access to everything. You should go to me for anything that you want to think about. That's just so stupid. Do you understand how stupid that is? I think in a perfect world everyone would have like an equal number of everything. But that's just never gonna happen. Right? So you gotta find some kind of happy medium between everyone being exactly, totally, robotically equal, and someone like Alex Jones fucking considering, controlling everything. Because, how many people can I reach? How many people can you reach? Honestly, I don't know what's more important, reaching 100 people online or 2 people in the real world. Because those are two entirely different things, man. Like, to be able to actually change someone's mind while you're talking to them in a real conversation, that's a whole other level, you know? If you're listening to me, you probably agree with half of what I say, at least. I'm just guessing. But, alright, I spend so much time writing comments. This sounds stupid, but you know how much I care? I just fucking care. Like, it's not even about, like, individuals. I don't know who Teresa is. Langeal. Teresa, are you new? I spend so much time in these comments, man. The snarkiest shit, man. Oh, it's like my favorite part. I'll be totally honest. If you don't like answering comments, you have no business having a channel. None. My favorite one, and I don't want to say this, man, because I know I'll see it more as soon as I say it, but unsubbed. I don't I don't agree with what you said. Unsubbed, I hate you. And then you go look at their channel and they've never been subbed to anything. And you're like, huh. What do I say to that? Some of you already know because you've seen the comments before. It's just such a petty, stupid, fucking thing to say. I'm sorry. I think I prefaced this with language. I'll write it in the description. Oh my god. I probably won't post this. I just care so much, I swear to God. Like, why would you be doing this if you don't care? I know that sounds weird, but there's some people I talk to on Twitter, and I know they're like, these people are in the groove, man. Like, they just know. And when you watch other people and they're so afraid to say something, they're afraid because they have something riding on it. There's something attached to it. And it means something to them, like somewhere there's meaning for them somewhere. So they can't fully express what they want to say, and they're attached to how many subscribers do I have? How many views did I get? Do people like me? Did people thumb it down? The stuff that I said, I went back and I watched some videos, man. All my videos are different. I sound different in every one of my videos, and I keep trying to find this like groove in the middle where I feel like I can listen to the whole thing, without wanting to kill myself. Not in like a bad way, but like I kind of grate on myself whenever I watch it on some of them, and then other ones I'm all happy and it's fun. So, I don't know. Let's go for a ride. This is my channel. Let's go look at it. There's Isaac Green's thinking cap. He never did respond to that, did he? Whatever. loser. Alright, so this is what I look at. And this is the bottom. And no one ever goes to look at this. I don't know why people don't look at this. This is way more interesting than some of the stuff we're talking about. Can you believe this is actually a man? This human being was born a man. No one talks about it. You know, it was some of my earliest videos. It's legit. I'm telling you, I still stand behind it. That's the crazy part. I wish it wasn't true. That was the sickness we were living in. What do you want to look at? I have a bunch of videos. This is the crazy part. Watch this. We'll go all the way back to the beginning. What? There should be more here. Oh, there it is. Crazy. See, do people look at this? I have no idea. So this is what I was trying to say. So this is the first thing I ever saw. Right? I don't even know if this is interesting to look at, but that's it. And this was before QAnon, and I think I was lurking on the chans and someone said something, and I don't remember if what they said was this or not, but I remember there was a link to a story and I read it, and it was about Sessions sucking, you know, he wasn't cool, and Mueller went and investigated something, and then before that the Department of Justice was prosecuting something. And it just happened to do with the Podestas. And then they lost their firm. You know? So then I was like, wow, that doesn't sound right. And there was no one else talking about that. So this was so frustrating because I thought about it for like a month. And I never did anything about it. And then one day I just was like, no one is saying this, you know? So I did like a ridiculous... It wasn't very good. But it was correct, you know. And now, I'm telling you, like 2 months ago, there was like 1,000 views on it. You know, through like a month later, there's maybe 300 views. So when you look at the views that people have, it's because it's been up for like 6 months, or because it hit a sweet spot in the news cycle, and it was just exactly what someone was talking about, and you just happened to hit it because no one else did. And that's what happened here. That's this 123,000 views. That was up to like 90,000 views in like 4 days, you know? And it was just because I was tracking this stuff, and then that plane thing happened where it went to Japan and then turned around midstream and then came back, and then they were on it, and then it looked really weird, and turns out Chrissy Teigen's a man. Like, legit. And she wears these like moon bump things. You know, it's like a prosthetic pregnancy device. No kidding. You know, I know you wouldn't think it'd be true. I know, neither did I. And then what they do on YouTube, this is crazy. So Flat Earth was designed to discredit all the truth stuff. That's just the truth of it. You know? The Earth is round. It's a globe. You know, that's what it is. The transgender stuff, though, you'll see that people far overshoot it. Anytime you bring up any kind of female, in the comment section you'll get, oh, that's a man, that's a man, that's a man. And it could be anything. You could say Kate Upton. You know, they'll be like, oh, Kate Upton's a man. And it's totally just an overshot, because when they outed Michelle Obama, that was the end of it. I mean, the tennis players was one thing, and that was like sports, but once it hit presidency and Michelle Obama got outed as Michael the Oregon football player, like that was the end of it. They had to overshoot. So that's why you see all the videos about, you know, so and so being a man when it's clearly fucking Kate Upton, you know. So this is the David Seaman fulcrum point, though. Oh, whatever. This this Chrissy Teigen stuff, that is a man. And the thing about Thailand that I didn't put in those videos is lady boys are so popular in Thailand because Thai men have the lowest testosterone of any man on the planet. It's like some weird nexus that like allows this like cross thing to like happen because like the hormone shift is so easy. But it's still a dude, you know? So that's where Chrissy Teigen lies. And if you want, you can go look at a picture that she took on the back of she's sitting on a chair. He, she, whatever. I don't know what Chrissy's name was before it was a dude or before it was a chick, but sitting on the back of a chair with John Legend in the front. And I had no idea who John Legend was until all this stuff popped up. Like, these are not my people. So this is interesting because I did Mike Shinoda, this and the Clintons in Haiti, like right after that, right? And these don't have very many views. It's been up for 5 months and it's got 2,000 views, but it doesn't mean that it's not valuable, right? So what's happening now is that we're 5 months further in the conversation, and now people are going to look at the Clintons in Haiti, and then they're going to find out that Mike Shinoda was linked to all that stuff and just happens to be Chester Bennington's like ex-frontman, you know? So it's important. This is where I started, and this is what I was going to say. This is a video that no one's watched ever because it talks about Trump's bank accounts in Europe. And that was my second video. And this one was about Judge Rudolph Contreras getting removed from Flynn's case. So what's important now is that there's just been this document that came out, and I read it, right, and it had 15,000 views from reading a government document, you know. But that was 6 months after I started my channel. And the important part is that if you look back 6 months before, this is 8 minutes of background of the Flynn case and why the judge was removed. So there was a lot more there, and no one knows about this because no one will ever look. But when someone does go to look, this could be the answer to whatever somebody is really looking for. So I saw that early, and I just decided to. I was like, man, whatever comes across my plate, like whatever. I kind of prayed a little bit, to be honest. I kind of like, I don't want to be honestly, 4chan I think would say like Godfag or something. But like, you know what I mean? He's out there listening. You're part of a plan. It's happening. What role do you want to play? Do you want to get in the game? You want to have some fun? What the hell are you doing anyway? You gonna sit at home and watch football? Like sports ball? Is that your life? And if you're playing video games, what the fuck, man? Come on, you're gonna spend an hour? You can't spend an hour like talking into a microphone, putting something on the web. You're basically just documenting life. That's what's happening. So I figured that's what I'd do. Look at that. It's like 41,000 views, 123,000 views 5 months later. This thing's only big because I told people about it. Now, later. And then that many people went back and looked. But it was like 3,000 3 months. Sorry, it was like 3,000 maybe 3 weeks ago. So this stuff will become a big thing. We're documenting life. That's what's happening here. Get involved. I'll do another video about how to make video tiles. It's easy. Until next time, this is Bill Smith. Thanks for watching.